I am Amanda Mcintyre Chavis. They also call me Precise. I'm the CEO of Musaic Management Group, and I also work for EMI North America for licensing. What that entails is basically making sure that the artists get their check for their royalties. I am that liaison between publishers, and royalties, like the finance people. Ideally, I think the biggest misconception, I think some people think that there's writer shares and then there's publisher shares. Sometimes there's confusion between the two. Like, a writer can get paid on a writer's share on the other end of, like when you do a recording contract, they'll mention the two. And some people think it's the same, but it really isn't, because you have some writers who'll get paid on the writer's share of stuff, and then you have some writers who'll get writers and publishing, which means that they're going to get the proper credits on the album. That means that they're getting paid two different ways, just from being a writer and then being a publisher. There's a lot of hip-hop artists right now who don't have a great stage show. They don't know how to perform in front of their audience at all, okay? Say what you want about Kanye. Kanye puts on a hell of a show, okay? Wayne with his crazy stuff, he puts on a show too. There's very few artists right now who can go out there and command the stage and give the people what they want. You know what I mean? This all comes from artist development. Well, as far as Shot Stimuli, we're just really looking for that hot track that it can be anything from like a street anthem to an R&B collabo to something that's a little bit more slow. Because to give you an example, he has a song called Am I Different, where he talks about different things that happen, in the lifestyle, in his lifetime. It's a little bit of a deeper record than just like a club, dance, talking, and braggadocio type of track. So we look for a little bit of everything. As far as Musaic Management Group too, we also look for a little bit of everything, because we have a rock band called Fallback Plan. We have Shot Stimuli, the hip-hop artist. We have Renee Manning, who's a jazz singer, and Earl McIntyre, who's a jazz musician. So we look at everything, even including, who knows, Shaw may have a song that they want to remix for house. So we're looking at house tracks, and with us working even with this R&B singer T.L. Cross, he may need a house mix, a remix. So we listen to a little bit of everything. What I love about Shaw's not just waiting on a major. He's not just waiting on a major. He's been there, done that. He's seen what happened with that, and there are a lot of people that are interested in him. EMI, I'm doing strictly the licensing stuff, and I am on the label side of things. I'm not at EMI Publishing. I'm actually at EMI North America, Capitol Records, Capitol Music Group. So I am seeing what's happening, and unfortunately the merger and people being let go, and very talented executives that are going out the door. But it's funny because it's kind of bittersweet for me, because I've been through a couple of mergers myself, because I was at BMG before and went through the Sony BMG merger and stuff like that. And it's always hard when you know that there are talented executives that are going out the door, and you worry about their livelihood, where the next check and everything else is going and stuff like that. And it's difficult for that to happen. But then I'm also all about change too. In order for us to grow, we've got to have some change happening in this business. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us, we've become complacent and used to what's happening. And that is the reason why there's a need for change now. Like, as a businesswoman, as a musician, I knew that there had to be change somewhere. Every single time, like every different generation that we have has some type of change. We see more and more mergers happening, the digital revolution coming up, And so it's kind of to be expected. It's not something that we enjoy, and it's not just EMI. We have Universal's having issues. It's across the board. The music industry right now is in a very funny space. And like I said, there's a lot of talented executives that I know that came up working with huge stars and were very much a part of their whole career that are now out of the business. Um, but they're also building businesses now. You know what I mean? They're building their own businesses now. And that's a beautiful thing because right now we're all in the rubble and we're all trying to build foundations to upright a whole new industry. So, like I said, sometimes you gotta have to fall down in order to come back up. You know what I mean? So, with all that's happening with EMI, that's really the stage that we're in right now. So, this is Precise on PMP Worldwide. Talking about the digital, I'm loving the producer site. I'm loving the fact that I can come in one place just to get everything I need as far as production. It's a beautiful thing. But I also want to mention phizkicks.com. Just because a lot of people are talking about digital downloads right now. So we've been working with PhysKicks in regards to digital download cards. It's kind of like a trading card, exclusive card, limited edition card that fans can pick up. They can go to, like, for instance, myspace.com/ShotStimuli and pick up his cards from there by clicking a button, or even going on phizkicks.com/ShotStimuli and purchasing his music and getting a limited edition card. What's beautiful about this, even for producers, like if you decide that you want to just sell, like for instance, your tracks and you want to give away a card, this can be used as a business card. And they can download the tracks and they can link into PMP Worldwide from PhysKicks and go directly into PMP, or we can even get cards done just specifically for PMP Worldwide. So I just want to tell you a little bit about PhysKicks because this is going to be the future. I really feel that, and I hope to see that you guys pick some up so you can give them to me as your business card.